Welcome back. So currently we are doing well with hosting our cafe website with the measures that we have put in place to optimize costs by retiring old versions of objects, and also the measures that we have put in place to protect the website's data. However, to enhance durability and as well as planning for disaster recovery, it is necessary that we implement what we call a cross-region replication. So in this hands-on, we are going to do a cross-region replication for our cafe website. Now to do that, I'll go back to my buckets and I'll create another bucket in another region, right? So I'll just click on create bucket, and here I will do cafe website 102, and this time I will not put it in the North Virginia, I'll put it somewhere in Oregon. That is another region. Same thing, I'll acknowledge this, and this time I will enable versioning, and I'll leave everything as it is. Object lock will still be disabled, and I'll create the bucket. So our bucket is created. So this second bucket will be our destination bucket for our disaster recovery plan. So I'll go back to my cafe website 101 bucket, and under management I will enable cross-region replication. So I'll click on create replication rule, and here I'll just do DR rule. So that's my disaster recovery rule, and the status is enabled. Okay, I'll apply this to all objects, and I'll choose a bucket in this account since the bucket is in my account. You can also choose a bucket in another account. So for bucket name, I'll just browse S3 and I'll choose this as my destination bucket. Okay, so that is my bucket in the Oregon region, and it is deployed in US West 2. I'll choose an existing IAM rule that has been created. You can watch my previous videos on IAM rules to appreciate this rule. Okay, so after that I'll just go ahead and create my bucket. I'll leave everything as it is. These are additional features or additional options that we can select for our replication. So we can choose to encrypt the replicated objects with AWS key management service. We can also change the storage class for the replicated object. We can choose replication time, the replication metrics to track or monitor. We can also do a delete marker replication. So this means that if I delete an object in my source bucket, it will create a delete marker, and this delete marker should be replicated as well. And we can also do a replica modification sync. So it means that any metadata or any attribute of our objects that are made to replicas in the destination in the source bucket should be also replicated to the destination bucket, but we don't want all these. So I'll just save. For replication works on new objects that are uploaded. Since we are creating this replication after we have uploaded our files, there is an option to replicate existing objects, right? That is the object that are currently in our source bucket, and we will use what we call batch operation to do that. But currently we wouldn't replicate existing objects, but it should replicate future objects. So we just choose no and then submit this. So currently we have our replication rule created. Now to appreciate the rule that to appreciate what is included, I mean the policies in the rule that we attach to this replication rule, we will click on it, open it in a new tab, and look at what the policy entails. So for the rule, this is what the cafe rule has. So it's able to list buckets, it's able to replicate objects, it's able to replicate delete, and then also replicate tags, and there is a get all action as well, and the resource is all, and then the effect is what? Allow. So that is all about the policy that is included in the cafe rule that we attach to our replication rule that we created. So we can go back to our buckets and open the buckets to see, and you can see that we don't have any objects here because we haven't added any new object to our source bucket. So I'll go back to my bucket, and what I will do again is to edit my HTML file for my website, and I'll change this to that so that we have a uniform color throughout. Okay, so I'll save this, And back to my management console, open the source bucket and now upload the file. So I'll add files and select the HTML file again. I'll upload. Great. Once this is uploaded, we can go back to see toggle on versions, and you can see that we currently have 3 versions. So we have 2 older versions and then the new version. You can see the timestamp here, right? And then the version IDs. So if you should go back to our cafe website and refresh, I should have a uniform color throughout. So this is what I changed. Okay, now let's go to our destination bucket, and we should have this object replicated. Okay, the new object that we uploaded in our source bucket has been replicated here. I'll go back to my source bucket and delete the current version of the object. Remember, I am deleting the version but not the object itself. So this is the current version. I'll select this current version and delete it. So now the current version that I just uploaded have been deleted, but you can see we now have 2 versions. So this means that the immediate version that was there before the new version was uploaded has replaced the one that we just deleted. So if I should go back to my cafe website and refresh, we should have this color back. But what happens in the destination bucket? Let's go there and see. And you can see that the object is still there. Okay, if I should toggle show versions, you could see that it still have the version ID of the new one that we have deleted, and then it has the same timestamp. Even though we have deleted it in the old bucket, it still doesn't affect what is in the destination bucket. Before I end this session, I would also want to highlight that object deletion is different from version deletion, right? So if I should delete an object, even though a delete marker will be added to it and kept as a version, the object wouldn't be available in the bucket. So if resources rely on this object, so for example, in the case of the cafe website, if we had deleted the object, the HTML, the index.html object, it means that our cafe website won't be found because the index.html file has been deleted. However, if we should delete a version, what it means is that changes that we made on that version, supposing that version was a new version, changes that we made will be reverted back to the old version, since it is the old version that will be restored to replace what we have deleted. I mean, the version that we have deleted. So for a short summary on what we have done so far, so we have our website files uploaded into an S3 bucket, and we have granted read-only access to users so that they can publicly access these objects in the bucket. We have also implemented a cross-region replication where our files in this S3 bucket are being replicated into another region for disaster recovery purposes. So that is just a high-level overview of the cafe case study that we worked on. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in another video for another hands-on.